was shocked because the day, 2 or 3 days after the Paris attacks, there was an auction of weapons in my country, Portugal, organized by the police. Huh. Interesting, huh? And of course, there are many critics saying that this is a way for many of these weapons to actually re-enter the market and be reactivated, even if they are supposed to be deactivated. I think also knowing how the common position on export of weapons has been completely neglected by our member states in its implementation, most of them, it actually helps explain why we are in the mess we are, because as it has been reported, I mean, we know that even European institutions or authorities were at some point instrumental in the spreading of weapons, for instance, from the Balkan countries. And not just into the European market, but actually then for exporting. I guess Europe has a high level of illegal weapons internally and is exporting them for the rest of the world. In Africa, they are probably the real weapons of mass destruction. So my question is, I don't at all buy the talk about the shooters, the hunting, the collectors and all that. I think indeed this is an area where we should put some order and for terrorist purposes or not. This is an area where there should be indeed some order. And I would like to ask whether indeed you think it is possible indeed to do much better with the marking, with the traceability, and in particular with the obligation to interconnect national registers of weapons among EU member states. And of course, what is your opinion on indeed the banning of the sale of weapons or parts of weapons and ammunition on via the internet?